promo. Get a clip of that. I'd like you to tweet it at me because I want to retweet it. So whoever does that, you win a prize. I don't know what the prize is.
The prize is a retweet from SPUNJ.
Oh dear. Okay, that was one of the more interesting interactions I've seen in a while. But all right. Let's get this party started.
Game on. Here we go. What's the pistol call? Going to be interesting to see how the Mongols look to set the pace. T-side Anubis tend to be expecting to see the lion's share of the rounds found on this side.
They're starting aggressively over towards Dark. Starry's been pushed out.
He's got help though. They know there's two
Swarmed.
fighting for this and they're going to get swarmed from behind. B main, beautiful start for 9-10. Dispatches of the 2B defenders. The site is theirs. The rotation quick, but look at 9-10. He's already going to be overlooked. They could jump straight over his head. Oh, this is good counter-strike from 9-10. 3 frags. Last 2 coming in from Canals and Amelia. He's got very low HP. The body shots from Techno should do the job. It actually finds the head on the dual Berettas. G, stubborn.
Oh!
No, don't you dare.
Put it away.
What's
Put
going
it away.
on? Oh, man. Yeah, a little bit of a party towards the Canals. Giggles for the Mongols, but quite the opposite for Lynn Vision.
Yeah, that went very well for the Mongols. They could use the Molotov from Blitz towards Temple, and then after he's planted... Sorry for all of the Chinese viewers out there who are hoping to hear that. I never want to talk over the player speaking. He also had a smoke available to replenish Temple. So that round was looking done and dusterinoed after they cleaned up the mess over towards Dark. That monster's under your bed.
Were you ever scared about monsters under your bed, Chan?
No, but I used to have to take the trash out, and it was around the back of the house. And if you did it at nighttime, you're going around near the shed in pitch black, and there were spider webs and stuff. Yeah. And if you walk through a spider web in the pitch black, and I'm from Australia, you can only imagine the size of those bad boys.
Yeah, no, Australian wildlife is one of the many reasons I'm always on edge when I go to Sydney.
Blitz gave away the first death on the eco last time round, and he won't this time round. 9-10, great shooting, easiest kills of his life. 3 for him in this one as Blitz will keep searching, and it's clean. All 5 staying alive.
This feels like it's going to be a lovely day in the office for the Mongols, isn't it? You're just going to be you clock in, you do the job, every call you make kind of works. You motivate the troops, they start finding frags, and you kind of come into the next day with a little bit more of an additional confidence, reminding yourself what you can do, but against a familiar opponent. It's the next evolution that we're waiting for with the Mongols, and the one that I'll be honest, I kind of expected to be a break point for them coming into Copenhagen. I thought that they might be breaking through that ceiling of not just being the best team in Asia, but being a competitive team here in Europe.
I think lots of people had that same thought. Nice little nade. Chip damage at the very best. I thought it was going to find more damage than that, but right between the
he's
two.
having one of these games, Chad.
9-10 is glued in.
Where every smoke you bang, where every angle you clear, there's an opponent.
I want to build on what you were just saying, and considering the potential opponent for the Mongols up next if they do win this one, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but let's just live in that hypothetical for a moment. Let's say, and I am also assuming that Pain lose, so I am making some assumptions, but let's assume it is Pain. If they don't make it to the next stage, and the 3 opponents they had to beat were Amcal, their regional opponent, Lynn Vision, and Pain, then I overhyped the hell out of them, and I'm very sorry to everybody. I will offer you full refunds.
Okay. Yeah, that's understandable. I think if you told Mongols that list of opponents to beat, they would have high
be licking their chops.
Yeah, exactly.
3 towards A, 2 towards A.
Beautiful timing struck by Techno. Catches G just as he averts his gaze for a moment. Smoke to play around, some damage inflicted, but Senzu's there to back him up. Mazinho's made space. He's going to continue to try and force the issue, but does reveal the position of Amelia, and nice work from Senzu. You've got mid locked off, bomb now down. Your only real option is main for westmelon, and he's got 4 to find, so really just going to try and save.
Do you think his name was inspired from the Senzu bean from Dragon Ball Z?
You know, if I knew about the Senzu bean, I would assume so. Wow. You just made me express my ignorance. The Senzu bean? Is that glowing orb?
No.
Goku's holding
it's one of the Dragon Balls that you...
The Dragon Ball, that's the Dragon Ball.
I hope you're joking.
So the Senzu bean.
I hope you're joking.
I'm sorry, man.
I really...
There's a lot of episodes. It's a bit, the barrier to entry is too high.
Exactly.
Yeah. the fans have found their way into.
Sorry, what?
No, I think that might be.
What's going on the mainstream?
I'm intrigued, actually.
That felt like cheering to be obnoxious.
Yes,
that's what that felt like.
Cheering so your opponents hear it in their mic.
Yeah, and not even like that was sick. Like we're trying to get in your head.
Yeah.
All right. The Melaneri. What's he got up his sleeve with this A4 Lynn Vision? It is the CT side. This is an elimination game. There's an awful lot on the line. And so far for the Mongols, the pistol, anti-air conversion clean. First gun round looking good, sitting pretty. 9-10, 7-0. Only 3 kills so far for Lynn Vision in the first 3 rounds of play. I don't expect that to change too much in a round like this, as an aid will follow through, lands at the feet of Starry. But they just need to start finding a little bit of damage to find some confidence, because you're in a tough position. CT side Anubis, 3 to 4 rounds, that's what they're looking for.
Oh, he's dragged across there, but they nearly lined up for him. Could have been a massive multi. Damage control from westmelon with that saved rifle.
They can't just run in towards A, so Starry does have a bit of time. He's hearing the rotation back. That is the bomb. A chance for Starry. He's sharp.
Oh, he's missed his first. Nails the second. And Senzu with a jump. And Starry finds the header blitz. Ready for the rugs. Mongols limping. The rotation's through. Do you commit to A or not? Finding the AWP, juggling it away from his opponents. 9-10.
This.
And Mazinho. Man, this is a power position as well.
Might not be expected.
Might not be cleared, but it is. Good awareness from Mazinho to clear, but it's going to cost him his life. Clutch, oh, it was on the docket. Oh, no! Lynn Vision on the board early.
Yeah, just as we're saying, they don't have too many kills. It's not going great. They're able to pick up a round with a saved rifle and a couple of stunners as shots. All right, Techno does his job. Okay, he grabs one, he gets info on 2. I was saying that they can't quickly make their way towards A because they were throwing baskets control util. They threw the molly in the smoke. That gave a gap for Starry, who the second, he's having a course correct in that moment on a jumping player. That is huge. Impact, Lynn Vision on the board. Let's go.
Just the save rifle and a couple of pistols. They've given themselves a lifeline. Early days to take control of the momentum here. Pop flash for a main. Amelia will clear close.
Flush again.
Thinks better of it.
We're vying for the standard map controller, Mongols. You want to harass over towards Dark as well as A main. Seesaw between the two. Also applying pressure in middle. G stands with the AWP and searches as well. Might find a good timing. Had a chance. This is his shot. Amelia under pressure now. Fills the void.
Molotov doors. It's Senzu to draw blood onto Starry. Big frag. Oh dear. Amelia's knows at least another one here. Needs help. He's helped by 9-10. Nails the shot. The Mongols have a man advantage, but there is aggression in the mix. westmelon did find 9-10 on mid, but Mazinho's opened up the bomb site.
Need to get the bomb back somehow. westmelon's essentially sitting on it. I like this play. Senzu's going to lose track. As he sweeps through, Zach has also aggressed out of B main. Coming back through middle will be Techno. Senzu's got a real chance to win this one.
Yeah, he's not expecting this full wrap. Zaka, head man now, all onto westmelon, and he's only got 20 seconds. They knew where to find him. AWP recovered as well. Mongols straight back to winning.
That's exactly what 9-10 was saying. The AWP is just there in the smoke, and they've been able to scavenge that back. So a round loss, one that left egg on the face of the Mongols, but immediately putting it done with the guns in hand. And lots of action. So difficult for the OBS team when there's 3 to 4 fights going on at the same time across the map. We do have Chev, the 1s to 0s. Always feels safe when Chev's my observer.
Yeah, safe hands, safe hands. Baits the shot, westmelon. Got to use every trick in the book when you've only got an armored P250, but it hasn't stopped Senzu from immediately surging into that position to apply some pressure.
Would love to just go into a B split right now, yeah, with this quick and early pressure. You said immediately, that was 1 minute and 35 seconds and he's already up and in their face. So this site should crumble. One of the biggest issues with the map of Anubis is obviously the T-side bias, and as far as the finances are concerned, the Ts can always stay a bit more threatening to the CT economy. This is where people's complaints about MR12 and the 1400 loss bonus, you could make more of a case than maybe some maps. But I think what it encourages, or maybe forces you to do, is to stay much more active on the CT side. You always need to make sure that the information of how many players are where, what space they're vying for, everyone needs that to be flowing, because there will be weak points that you can push, right? Okay, they're very aggressive over towards this point of the map, we need to push out B long. Or they're really pressuring middle, all right, let's turtle up and towards the sides, but we need to worry about our flanks, and if we get more pressure, then we need to leak out on the extremities and find the solo kills. And that's difficult to do because you make one slip up, you go for the wrong push, you read that information incorrectly, and there's great positions for the Ts to be able to hold those aggressions. You go for early out the gate, you do like a T-stairs smoke, and you two up towards rugs, you block middle, and then they just sit, they wait, the smoke subside, and they take back that control. So it can be quite difficult to balance for the CT side. Street rat. Na, 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 na.
I like it. You got ancient soundtrack. You got a little bit of an Anubis radio.
They should pay Disney for just getting some Latin musical playing.
Yeah. Looks like mid might be their target. Lots of movement here. Pressure onto Zaka. Flashes, nades, destroys him. No hope for Zaka. Good from Amelia, and an angle on the smoke from westmelon gets
Beautiful.
2. Controls the spray, takes the double. It's awkward already. Mazinho and 910. Sure, you're in A. Sure, a plant is nice. But the round, I think, might be too far gone. It would take some heroics. Mazinho spots the head of westmelon. This could start something. That snowball can become an avalanche if you hit this next shot. 910 does not. And so instead, it's just Mazinho in the clutch, 1v3. They're all coming from the same direction. Perhaps he can worm his way away. It's planted. Bit of an uncomfortable angle. Here comes the double swing. Starry to trade. They did almost line up for him.
You see frustrations there from the youngster on the pip cam.
Yeah.
Knows he could have done a little bit better there, but his biggest issue was the utility that they had. Right, they had smokes and flashes. It's very unlikely he was ever going to get a fair fight, and especially in a number disadvantage. Would have been an amazing 2v4 for them to win. And you like the move out the gates, right? You see the deep temple smoke with the flashes to flash anybody doors and the HGs in towards the hut. So it's all thought about, and they were able to get on top of that mid defender. A great response time from Lynn Vision. They post their second.
The only thing I could be potentially critical of was just how, what's the opposite of deep? Shallow the temple smoke was.
Sure.
The fact it gave him that angle to fire around. But it was lovely. I loved the pace. Saw how helpless Zaka was on that opening engage.
910 and Senzu cop that one. That's something you can do on the CT sides. Make sure you harass proficiently with your Yuto.
Yeah, I'm definitely kind of studying Senzu. I tend to feel quite helpless when fighting for Dark, but he's got a nice little routine he's going through. That HE is significantly contributing to early chip damage. Excuse me. Starry just going for more of a Jiggl incendiary defense here, so he's happy to concede the space. Blitz is walking with the bomb.
He has support. There is a tail to this. Not just him on his lonesome, but the in-game leader setting the tone.
Yeah, follow me. Meanwhile, Senzu's keeping the defenders on B busy.
And main control's now been taken from Mazinho, so you're setting yourself up for an A split.
Yeah, I like this. It's just a question of how Zaka and westmelon handle this crossfire. Oh, spotted him. That's the bomb on the radar. Blitz will take him down. Quick reaction from Zaka as to turn away. Big find from Senzu. Starry had to start to activate.
They can call off.
Big find from Zaka. He actually just
They're going B.
Gets the info and immediately knife out. He knows they're coming to UG. Be ready. And look how speedy he's come. He's going to be right behind them on Dark as that smoke fades. He's maybe heard by 910. Great awareness from the but no scope. No need. And there is a Mongols round. Damn, 910 hitting both of those.
He has come into this second map wanting to run away with things. A quick day at the office will give Mongols even more time to prep this afternoon, getting ready for what is going to be a 2-2 match tomorrow if they keep up these winning ways. 9-10. The first is great. The second is brilliant. Look at that.
I loved the structure of that round. The fact that the whole time it looks like it's mid-A, you know you've lost main, you know you've got threat mid, you're setting up a crossfire middle, but at any point, you can drop down. If Senzu catches Starry on his aggression, you're dropping, you're into B, and you've got that window held for the rotation. It's brutal for the CTs.
Yeah, I had the privilege of getting to go through a VOD or a demo of Anubis recently with Snappy, and he was just talking about the importance of wanting to pressure through dark and A main. Force the CTs to use utility and vie for control in those areas of the map because it allows you to go for plays exactly like that, but it's also these areas where the CTs are going to constantly use their nades, where in middle they're going to do it regardless, right? Middle they are going to probably drop a smoke or a molly, whereas these two positions you need to make sure that you're threatening enough, and Mongol's clearly doing that. Oh, this is an open runway into A right now. There is the M4 for Starry, an MP9 for westmelon, and they are going to contest.
Through the smoke, that is very brave, and it has resulted in the loss of his life. Not the loss of the round, per se. Not the weapon for that fight, was it? MP9 challenging Techno. Techno will leave with a double. And that's usually triple kill.
They know where Starry was, so they're already going to try and cut him off at the pass and try to remove this rifle. Picked up that kill onto Senzu, I do believe.
What position do you play on your
Middle.
CT side? You're a mid boy?
Yep.
Rotation or anchor?
Normally hanging around.
Yeah, okay.
I just hate it after I use all my nades, and then I'm like, well, I guess. Because when you're playing Face It, you're not turtling up a lot. No. You're not going a 2-3 or anything like that. You tend to just stay and fight to the very end. I buy a lot of auto shotgun.
You don't.
Yeah, you play on the door side with an auto shotgun.
Yeah, I've seen STY try it for
smash.
12 rounds straight.
Well, that's the thing. As long as you can cancel out their like heart and mid molly with like 2 of your own, then you can linger.
Yeah, just stick around.
Just chill on out. Well. 7-2. And in case you are just tuning in, we'll remind you of the ramifications of this. It's a survival best of 3 in the opening stage at the PGL Copenhagen Major for 2024, the first CS2 major. And one of these two teams will be saying goodbye to their hopes and dreams. There are 8 players in the server who find themselves at their first major. It is just the likes of Blitz and Techno who have been here before. All of Lynn Vision are new to this, as well as 3 teammates joining Blitz and Techno on the Mongols. Mazinho 16, Senzu 17, and 9-10 the AWPer. And it will be the 3rd team eliminated, Alex. So we're quickly rifling through it.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't always go swimmingly.
3 days of play and you're done.
Just like that. Losing to Ecstatic and Eternal Fire, the Mongols really need to turn yourselves, or turn this one around. Zaka's being tested on mid again. Blitz walks through. Oh, Zaka's gonna feel robbed. He was holding for that exact walkout, and Blitz through the smoke wins the duel.
Head to head on the orbs.
Yeah, exactly what I'm thinking. If G is brave, he would have lost his life. So instead, his hesitancy is rewarded.
Which means they have to play for A main control.
Which is what Emilia's looking at now. Senior anticipates this. Oh, real opportunity, but squandered. And now you may not be expecting the AWP. Zinho, he spotted out a rifle. Now they're walking together, blocking him for the AWP shot. Emilia's cheeks getting in the way. 45 seconds then, and they are starting to pivot, charging into the wide open B-bomb site. All of that pressure, it's resulted in an open runway.
Boys, what are you going to do? Both double peek from Temple? How?
Yeah, no. This is going to be horrible. Spotted out by Techno now. They're already out. And they're already relocating.
I flubbed their util, which has slowed down the Mongols a little bit here on their ascent towards the site, but like, my disbelief on 2 players picking, that's not favorable duels, especially when you don't know how far forward they are, so let's call it 8. Oh, Lynn Vision's map choice. It's gotten away from them. If they salvage 4, there's still a chance for a competitive map. It's just that the CT side of Anubis is very difficult, but just the tone and the pressure of the moment, I think, is unfortunately going to contribute to Lynn Vision once we get to the second half. If this was just a game they were playing and it was every day of the week and we ended up with a 9-3 or an 8-4 half, I say Lynn Vision can probably try and edge their way back into the game. But I think the moment can definitely get the better of you. Those demons of losing to Mongols twice this year alone.
Terrorists win.
Yeah, it just feels like history's repeating itself.
Yeah, and also with games like this where they haven't felt like they've been able to contest for too many rounds, the game goes quite quick. There's the head tilt again, and it's to the left, and they're winning. If they lose a round, Alex, and it goes to the right...
Well, it's certainly not teaching us anything.
Just that if you're talking to Blitz ever and his head's tilted to the right, he doesn't like the line of questioning.
Okay, that's really good info. I don't speak Mongolian, but I definitely...
Not yet.
Definitely speaks the language of Blitz body. Left or right, simple. And let's see if there's anything more for Lynn Vision here on their CT side. Like you said, 8-4 is still attainable. What flavor does this round have? Starry Molotov Doff. He's been having a tough time on Dark. Senzu's really giving him a good run for his money.
They're going to push B main.
They are pushing B main, and Techno just looked away, so G can get set up on the line.
I think you need to keep searching if you're westbound. Look at all the nades they have left over. I need to start blocking somewhere. You push B main, so elsewhere mid and A need to block.
He's from westmelon.
Blitz ain't ready for this.
No, not at all. Got his knife out. That's how unprepared he is. westmelon's actually lost his advantage. His advantage is completely squandered now. You could lose your friend. G may not be expecting this. Neither was westmelon. You're not going to clear this now, are you?
Blitz is more likely to turn around than westmelon.
Yeah. This is uncomfortable now. Highly uncomfortable for Lynn Vision. A fumble from westmelon. He's calling B clear. At any point, G could die to this. Walk up from Blitz.
That's a kill.
There's a kill onto Techno. So now they're aware.
Well, Blitz is searching B.
But Blitz knows he has a gap. G, knife out, turn it around. He's been spotted out departing the B bomb site. They come and B. Oh, wow. The misinformation is crazy. And G, yeah, of course he's not ready. Blitz is ready. Jail. He's like, what? You and B main? How is this happening? Oh, a horrible twist and turn in this one for Lynn Vision. westmelon's flank onto Techno actually leads to a wide open bomb site and a dead AWPer.
It's just been smoked off. They feel like they have to give this one a go.
Of course they do, but you got to get through this AWPer. Blitz has picked up G's rifle and is putting it to good use. Double AWP T side. I'm sure they'll get rid of that before the end.
Just another unfortunate timing.
Yeah, crazy. And I understand the hesitancy from westmelon, but it's also just a sign of where his confidence is. Beyond the bomb. Nice work from 9-10. A clutch added to his list. He's having one hell of a half. Big smile on his face. And understandably so. You already got 9 rounds in the bank. You're looking to secure a second win at the major.
Yeah, an attempt there on the retake, but the writing was on the wall. I think everybody could see that.
But his hesitancy, yeah, to get back to that, I think that's just a sign of when you're not feeling the game, when you're not backing yourself. He heard a reload, he heard him walk away, he knew he had a degree of a timing, just didn't want to take that risk.
Yeah, it felt like he had the jump on Blitz there, didn't he? And sure, it was great for him to find that opening kill, but it was a gap that they just waltzed on through, even though the first couple of frags or trades did go in their favor. Not enough as Lynn Vision hit the big red button second of the 3 tactical timeouts available. That you need to be going into the second half with a bare minimum of 3. And like I already mentioned, this one is looking done, cooked right now by the Mongols. How do you want to finish? Will there be any flair in the mix for the Mongols in the final round of this first half? It's 4 rounds away. Keeping their dream alive.
Double AWPs. Ilya going to pull out the second.
I feel like you have to go aggressive if you're Lynn Vision in multiple areas on the map and at least search for an opening pick with Mongols default. But I say default, 3 towards B immediately. This might be a little bit more poppy if 9-10 has success.
She's holding for this angle. Oh, just get it. But westmelon nails it, yeah. Some confidence behind that. Frustration, perhaps.
Got a laser beam with the M4. Dink, dink, dead.
Good name for an open team. Waltzing up mid. Uncontested, silently. Ilya ready for Senzu, though. Oh, or not! Or not! Clotheslined, big swing. Got to give up mid now. westmelon's responsible for cams. This is a nice reaction from Zaka. Gets there in time to find the first. Won't get the second. Mazinho good for that. It's a good spam from westmelon. He's having a round here. Even chipping away at Blitz. Slowing his crawl into the A site. The A site, however, is open. Is this really going to be 10 for Mongols? Can they turn this one around? A numbers disadvantage.
The util coming through main on Starry, I think that's slightly problematic. It's not like a flash to facilitate a push through camera to smoke and a molly, so he's not really going to be able to use this. Very slow Lynn vision, and Starry has the kit as well. If he goes down main, Alex, they're not going to be able to get it back.
Yeah, you're right. It really hinges on Starry living to tell the tale. Down goes Senzu. Looking the wrong way. Distraction, it pays off. And we will see just a third at the end of this half.
It's something to work with. It's something to work with indeed. So that split stalled by westmelon on the A4. Here it is. Just the swing immediately off the missed shot of G. Senzu takes a bullet between the legs, removes Amelia, and this is the key frag, I think. westmelon through the smoke. And then Blitz having to worry about too many leaks in towards that bomb. Yeah, I couldn't believe it either. There'd be some real frustration getting swung on like that. This round taking place momentarily. We can start to take a look at the buys and how they'll take shape. Smoke for Starry, smoking a molly for westmelon. Now it was the T side with Lynn Vision where I like some of their ideas. We'll see if they get many rounds to actually play with that.
Yeah, we might not only get to see one of your exciting Lynn Vision mid takes, but you might get one.
What's Mazinho opting for? He has yet to buy, still 800 smackaroos in the bank, and it's just going to be 5 sets of Kev. So shows you some confidence from Mongols, and maybe to see them taking some heads-up fights. Oh, they're going to be at mid.
They're going for an interesting division. You've got the P250 to try and welcome that dark duel. The window, however, is occupied as well. You're in trouble, G. They're pushing middle at the same time. They've got a good idea now, and this might be a little bit of a problem for Lynn Vision.
Surely they know it must be possible.
They're taking their sweet time, Chad. That flank is closing in. The backs are turned, but they do just round the corner as they try and hit this site. Techno to delay, does nail the first. Amelia, just the one, down after it. 9-10 fast on the flank. Zaka trying to take heaven as well. Distracted they are.
They haven't planted. They're going to try and go B.
Yeah, they're trying to run down Mazinho. They're aware of the potential for the flank, so why not just keep going? No,
you can't go back now.
Ooh,
you have to go. You have to go forward. I don't know how you can go back because you've given up way too much. Well, this is awkward. You don't see this.
You don't see this. This is very unusual. Because they
if this was capture the flag and it'd make a lot of sense, but you got 35 seconds and you're waiting in CT spawn, and Senzu knows that you can't have gone anywhere.
They're even a bit confused as to what the gap is. Senzu's still comfortable on it. They're going back towards A. 9-10's been here. Blitz is still lingering around main.
19.
Yeah, this is so awkward. Oh, Lynn Vision. Overcomplicating things. A heaven swing. USP's favored in this engagement. They need to get the bomb into the site, trying to plant safe from the two of them. Zaka needs to live. Still miraculous to get the bomb down. Senzu, however, arrives just in time. Multiple bodies, good from Starry. Maybe Lynn Vision have done it. As Blitz is in the clutch, he's made it a 1v1. Puts down Zaka. Starry, a sharp shooter. Can Blitz pull it off? Yes, he can. The Mongols, they did not fret, did not get concerned, did not overthink. But you can't say the same for Lynn Vision.
Yeah, look, I understand why they want to charge down heaven, and Mazinho drew them so far into the beach, right? That was great work from him, and then just having to stay static. You think if you were even going to push those stairs and try and go towards B, that's great jewels for the CT, just seeing little heads pop up. This one here from Senzu that I'm sure we're about to catch in the replay package was brilliant. He just piped through heaven and took down G. Starry doing his best, putting the aim on display, but the Glock's not enough, and Blitz stays calm, stays collected, and gets the boys fired up for a 10th. Bomb down, buy through. Lynn Vision fighting for their honor and their tournament life with Galil's, Mac-10, Deagle, and Util. So it's a decent looking second round by virtue. The C4.
Third day of play. Could be be the last.
Oh, Starry, you are so dead. You cannot repick that at all.
Yeah, and you're under the the double peak, the triple peak. This is it. It's up to Techno, and he's going to leave with 2. Mission accomplished on his aggression. Profits. And now it is a man advantage with Lynn Vision putting all of their chips to the center of the table.
First CT rifle quote-unquote round, or round with anything really brought into it, and they're immediately active. Straight out main, taking jewels, making sure that they are fighting for some territory on the map. And once upon a time it was Techno 4K, but 2K might be enough. The double on the plat as well. The bait and switch. It feels like this is a recipe for success if it is a B finish. Doesn't look to be the case. Molly left over, 45-second mark, store you out for another 7. Still a lot of nades available for Lynn Vision, however, but they don't have a clear end. Now you can turtle up. 2-2, it's beautiful, it's great.
They're playing some fundamentally sound Counter-Strike now.
You want to see.
Now look at the options available to the Lynn Vision. They just have to walk, and they know the time is very, very brief. You've got 19 seconds. You're running into 9-10 with the SMG. How good are your clears? Not good at all. He'll take one. Mazinho just hiding out on the site. He knows he's one frag away. Nails it onto Amelia. And now there's nothing here for westmelon. A plant might be denied. He's going to get run down by Senzu. Shot in the side. And 11 for Mongols. Happy boys. Feeling good about themselves after the way they've handled business here today. Coming into this best of 3, making it 2 maps, making it convincing in those 2 maps. And for Lynn Vision, quite the opposite. You know, these domestic rivals, sure, but when they find themselves here in Copenhagen on the European shores, they are looking to represent the region positively. The fact that they're forced to play one another, eliminate one another. Lynn Vision just can't keep their head above water.
Oh dear.
It's brutal.
Yeah.
Eagles, you're accepting 12. You're backing yourselves for one hell of a run back into this game.
Well, there's a large portion of the community all aboard the Mongols reverse sweep hype train. 0-2 down. You're just one more best of 3 away, giving themselves plenty of matches to warm into things.
Blitz isn't shying away from an engagement. He's got just enough bullets for 2 more, so good restraint making it work, and the pistol to finish. Very poised from Blitz there. He's not going to fumble that one.
Oh, just one more round. And this is the thing, you obviously want to tell the story of Lynn Vision being eliminated, going out as the 3rd team from the opening stage. We will be losing 2 more teams today, one of Ensign Furia. That'll be the final game of the day on that mainstream, and well, you can probably go check out that mainstream action. But when you have this type of a matchup, it felt like it was always going to head in one direction just based off of the history between the 2 of them. Mongols have had Lynn Vision's number. Mongols are the king of the region. That's not even a conversation, and there was conversation about a lot of hype around Mongols coming into this major and hoping to see them do some damage. So far, that has not been the case. They've only beaten Amcal and are only 1 round away from beating Lynn Vision, 2 teams that we'd all expect them to topple. I don't think they'll make a dent against a upper echelon team unless they make it to the elimination stage.
Yeah, like Ecstatic, that's a team...
Exactly.
I'd be expecting to... If you were the Mongols that we've kind of created in our minds... Oh, there you go. It's the double mollies, chat.
Yeah, a little bit late. I like their fast version, but let's see if they find the same success. A molly needs to be extinguished so the space can be taken for Starry.
Looking for it, finding it, Blitz. He's comfortable in mid right now. Smoke towards the cams. He can play ahead of this if he's brave, doesn't need to with the man advantage. Maybe Zaka can work some magic. 50 seconds seems like the last round. With 3 pushing a main upon the fade, they are going to be in hot pursuit with the molly to delay. They're going to be trapped in canals. Now they can start to try and hunt them down.
Beautiful.
Oh, they're playing good counter. Look at this. Blitz loud. Brings the fight. Amelia won, but there's Senzu from behind.
Oh,
this is so good. The counter-strike from Mongols. Aggression on every front. Zaka, however, this is the gap. He has pipped it through mid. They might not be aware of it as G's managed to find Techno. The bomb can go down. The rotation through Temple. Smoke arrives and so will the plant.
He's going to give it a go. You know he is.
Just going to walk through. Oh, a world where he finds G. Low HP, just a single one from the MP9 could have made that an interesting 1v1. But yeah, they actually, I'm surprised that wasn't how it ends, considering
should have ended
how
that way.
well structured it was.
Push just bad aim.
Yeah, okay.
Right? Like you look at the push, you look at how well timed it is. The dink's there, but it's the fights that follow up after. You feel they have the jump on them. G able to get 4 within the round, so great shooting from him. But there were moments for Mongols to close that. Still have enough for a bite. Orb in the hands of 9-10. Famous for Mazinho on the other end of the spectrum. A whole lot more where that came from, Lynn Vision, and that's a great start. G picking up where he left off. 9-10 down. I'll ping the Orb.
Well, now he's seen it's disappeared, so information that Techno's wielding that. Starry being across double doors already. Can park the bus for a minute. He smoked to take A main.
It does look like they want to go for an A execute finish, but that doesn't have to be a guarantee. There's still a minute on the clock. Zinho has util to be able to block, so he can just replenish that main smoke. It looks like he's done exactly that. Oh, he's actually just opted with the molly deep, so holding onto the smoke on the clear, doesn't see anything at all.
Gives himself a smoke to play around. Zinho anti-flash, ready to try and just isolate a duel, but he's confirming there's nothing committing. Starry's found the rotation. Down goes Blitz. Starting to flank on towards B. The bomb outside A still, so this is call from Starry. westmelon, however, by taking down Senzu, forces him forward. He confirms the bomb's location. Techno, wrong side of the map. Up against the world. His exit's covered, and his frag is shy. westmelon the one to pull it off.
Interesting that Starry smoked camera and fought Temple and made it look like they're going B. All the meanwhile, the bomb was still heading towards A. So the kills came their way. Still a great opener, a very nice shot. The Blitz must have known that that was always a possibility. But Lynn Vision, I wouldn't say it's working back into things. It's just fighting for their life. As they forced Mongols down to an eco. There's one flash in the hands of Blitz. They're pushing mid.
And westmelon has already solved it. That's another ace added to the tally. Sprays down the eco.
20 bullets,
Yeah,
5 kills.
That'll feel good.
Real good. And it was a quick round. The ecos don't often go in that fashion, do they?
I would say it because you would have maybe liked a little bit more time to catch your breath, kind of realize just how up against the ropes you are.
I think they're in the crowbar method.
Yeah.
This is the Mongols crowbar era. They're just going and smash and grab right now.
It's working.
They've gone in, they've already checked out all the security cameras. They know exactly what they're dealing with.
Yeah.
No problems.
Their flight path's planned out. And it's actually just the first time out. This is where Mara does his best work. Gives them a quick
3
call.
of them line up for the first kill, really.
Yeah, 4 headshots as well. Nice work. Look at that even ADR as well from Mongols. Everyone pulling their weight.
Nice opening kills as well. The only one not to find one is Mazinho. 5 for Blitz, 4 for Techno, 3 for Senzu, 2 for 9-10.
5-0 in opening duels. That's a dream to see from Blitz.
Isn't it? No kit for this one, for the Mongols, so we do find ourselves in a post plant. Keep that in mind. Lynn Vision. Can G do it again? This time no AWP to tussle with. Boost. Sorry, they definitely facilitate him in middle. And the top deck removed.
Wow, 9-10 gets the duel, wins it out, and it's actually a brave one from westmelon. And that's a nasty death for Zaka. Just caught Tracer Fire tracked. Senzu is giving them the man advantage.
They execute towards A. There's a moment right now where it is just Mazinho on the site, has the smoke, has the flash, the response of 9-10. But as westmelon silently retrieves the bomb, the 2 members, G and Amelia, are working on control. Senzu working on info. And a well-timed smoke. That might be it. They might call that off. Just as they threw the camera smoke, they're going to go back into the push.
This is beautifully orchestrated. Senzu, he can throw the knockout blow here. Taking down westmelon. Lynn Vision fighting for their lives. Elimination just a couple of clicks away. G with the bomb on his back, partnered up with Amelia. 30 seconds. Running out of options. And it's going to be Mazinho to close. There they go. The Mongols throw the knockout blow. Lynn Vision eliminated. One of the first teams, day 3. And their Copenhagen journey ends.
Yeah, no hype. The writing was on the wall, and that one a dominant performance on the map choice of Lynn Vision for Mongols to take things 2-0. That's 3 head-to-heads this year, all of which have fallen in.